guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel with All Smiles Over Here. I am Will Sanja. Is like asking a question. Will Sanja help you keep your smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm trying not to keep it long, but you already know. If it gets good, I'm gonna keep on talking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Because the nugget today is thank God for that no. Listen, you over there crying your eyeballs out. You frustrated, you angry, you trying to figure it out. You don't understand why they said no, but I'm telling you, you better thank God for that no. Why? Because the enemy plans. The enemy has plans for you, and you have plans for you. But thankfully, God has plans for us. Why? Because God knows what's best. The enemy wants you to go to a route that's contrary to God, and you want to do a route that's popular. Just because they doing it, you saying, I should do it. That's what's trending right now. And so you're pursuing that. And because you're pursuing that, you're going to get a no, because God said he has not called you to popularity. In other words, he has not called you to be around the common folk. He's called you to a life of uniqueness, which means what? God wants to use you the way he has ordained and designed you to be used, which means what? He's going to cause some no's to come to you, because God said, no, I will not allow it. I will not allow you to accept less than. God said he's called you to be what? Above and not beneath, head and not the tail. If they tell you yes and God said that is not his yes, then that means what? You're going to get a no to it. You are. And when God says no, that you can't have that, don't get upset. Don't get frustrated. Just say, God, I thank you, because you closed the door just so I can walk in your yes. And when you walk in God's yes, through his doors of yeses, you're going to have bigger, better, and best. Y'all, some days I sing that song as I look back over my life and I think things over. I can truly say that I am blessed. Yes, I can truly say that I'm blessed, because there were some no's in my life that I have received, and I thought they were mistakes. I was like, you ain't really mean no. No, you for real? No. I was saying, no, open this door. Open the door, change your mind. And thankfully, I chose God's yes, because God's yes was better, bigger, and best for me. Yeah, somebody just dumped you. Somebody just left you at the altar. They said, I don't. Somebody just told you you're not approved for the loan. Somebody just told you you do not qualify. All those are no's. And it's all right, because those no's were not the plan of God. God has something bigger, better, and best. Say that. Bigger, better, and best. Say it again. Bigger, better, and best. You said, but he was so fine. Oh, he blew my mind. Listen, bigger, better, and best. God got somebody else for you. He does. He has another job for you. He does. He has another bank for you. He does. He has something else in mind for you. He does. Don't get hung up on that no. Don't try to pry that door of no open. Because I'm telling you, just because it seemed popular, just because it seemed like it was a good idea, just because it seemed like that was the route, just because it seemed like that was going to be the door that thrust you to where you want to be, do, and have, doesn't mean that it was the door. Every time you get a no, God got a yes. And his yes, his blessings, as he say, maketh rich and addeth no sorrow. If you try to pry open that door of no, if you try to make that no work, then you are going to be in a space of despair. You are. You're going to be in a place of sorrow. But because just because it looked like that was supposed to be, doesn't mean that it was. Doesn't mean that it is. So when you get the no, you just thank God. That's why in James chapter 1, it says what? Count it all joy. Count it all joy. Count it all joy. Why? Because God says what? Everything works together for the good of them that love God. Which means what? If you gotta know, it's still going to work out for you. Why? Because God has his yes just for you. He does. Some of y'all crying your eyeballs out because you think that man was your husband. Thank God. Trust me, thank God. God got somebody bigger, better, and best for you. He does. You saying, but he really looked good. He was fine. He was really smart. Had a good paying job and all this stuff. Listen, let me tell you something. You can't see farther down the road. You can't. You can't. You can't. Only God's eyes are going to and fro throughout this world, seeing everything and showing up on your behalf. Showing up strong on your behalf, okay? He knows what 5 years is going to look like down the road. That person that's fine and looking good to you right now. In 5 years, God know what they really going to look like. God know what they going to sound like. God know what they're going to be doing, okay? And God trying to save you from that. Even you guys, you was like, man, but I thought she was going to be my wife. She was fine, had a job, looking good, and da-da-da-da. Got good hair, long hair, fake hair, lashes, all this stuff. You know what I mean? But God knows what she going to look like in 5 years. God knows what her heart's going to turn in 5 years. You hear me? So don't get caught up on what looks popular. Don't get caught up on what looks good. Didn't God tell Samuel to don't look at what the outer appearance is when he was going to find the king? When he went to Jesse's house and he was looking at all Jesse's sons because he was finna anoint one of Jesse's sons to be king. And when Jesse was showing Samuel all of his sons, the ones that was in good stature, had abs and good hair, pretty eyes, a beard, and all shaped up and everything and whatnot. And Samuel was saying, well, surely this one could be king. And God said, man, look at on the outer appearance, but God look at the way, at the heart. God knows the heart of the one that you're supposed to have. He knows that heart that will go with you, will be a ride or die with you. See, because good looks are just that. Good looks don't mean they're going to be ride or die. Because you could lose your job and the good looks will say, I can't hang. But a good heart will say, baby, I'm with you forever. And we got to live in a cardboard box. If we got to go to a trailer home, I'm here for you. If you lost your job, don't worry about it. We ain't got to eat steak and lobster no more. I'll go and get some ramens, some beanie weenies, and we're going to do that until we get back on our feet, until God places us back to where we're supposed to be. That's what a good heart looks like, okay? So God says, don't look on the outer appearance, because beauty fades, the handsome fades, hair fades. He got a full head of hair now. In 5 years, he's going to be bald to the bald, okay? He may have all his teeth now, but he may be snaggle-toothed in 5 years. You never know. You never know. You never know. So when you get a no, then thank God for it. Because like I said, that's God keeping you from being out of his will. He wants you in his will. Because I told you, the enemy plans. We plan. But God say he plans as well. But his plan will prevail because God knows what's best for you. He's going to give you bigger, better, and best. So hold your head up. Hold your head up. Cheer up, because that no you got today just saved your life. That no you got today just put you on the path to get what God really got for you. You get me? Got me good? I hope so. But if you didn't get this thing, rewind and watch again, because God knows best. If you didn't get everything, like I just said, if you didn't get anything that I said, rewind this thing and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever have the massive smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Just because you got that no, just remember, God got your yes. Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.